Hi there, and welcome to Cat Tarot. This is a brand new channel, bringing this practice online as well in hope to bring you greater insight and ability to sift through your current issues and resolve them with the least possible turbulence. The readings give you a better approach to life and better ability to see it from different perspective. Just simply imagine then when entering a tarot council, you're on the ground floor of a big high-rise. You know where you want to head, but you feel that you really don't know how to get there. So getting a direction is so much better. After all, the view is better from the top, and hence the penthouses are highly valued positions. And this is where I hope to get you. I'm professionally a photographer and a life coach, so I use tarot symbolism for fast and deep insight in my client and my client's issues. I see no point of sugarcoating. After all, we only move on to a better direction once when we get it, as Oprah says when we get an aha moment. I hope these readings give you at the least some entertainment, especially if you're also a cat lover and you'll be able to fully free the emotion and intention of a card, and at most to make you look deeply into yourself and put some work to get yourself to the higher ground and ascend to that penthouse. If you like what you hear in those videos, please subscribe, like, and give me your comments how this relates to your situation. There are many ways of interpreting the cards, and your own insights will help others. Please also check your ascendant and your moon sign. If you don't know what it is, please go on the website. There are many others, but Cafe Astrology I like, you can do this calculation and then check the other two signs and merge them together. Thank you again. Subscribe, like, and visit back soon. Hi, Capricorn. Uh, I have actually already started your recording when I realized that this is not pressed, so the cards have been pulled for you, and I'm going to start to read. The bottom card of the deck was the Sun. I am not reading these cards reversed because when I read them, I give you both opinions, something that is kind of like up and down. I really think that even though if you're very excited, that maybe at the same time you might be feeling that, you're afraid that something might happen to take that away. So you always have to be aware of the other side of that coin. So what is the week for you for telling? It foretells something new, something emotional, something close to your heart. You are going to connect emotionally. You have like Ace of Sea, you have Earth Kitten, and you have Sea Kitten. So this will relate to Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So you have like two basically emotional cards, and the Sun, which is kind of like high, shining, brilliant card. Sun is also major, what they call it. Not only major arcana, but also like higher arcana. I consider the last basically 11 cards different from the bottom ones. The bottom ones is like the go-to wheel of fortune. It will be sort of like practical paths that we need to take. But these are highly spiritual lessons. You need to learn how to bask in the sun. You need to nourish yourself. You need to give yourself a pat on the shoulder, and you need to share it with others. So this is a really tough lesson. No wonder the sun is number 19. You only have 20, the judgment, and world after that. So this is pretty much the last card, like I mean, of a completion. If you think 19, like 1 and 9, like there is the beginning and the ending. So basically it's something that starts to resolve, and 1 and 9 add to 10, and 1 and 0 add to 1. So this is also a card of start. You have to establish that you have to find within yourself what is the best for you, what is the best company, how to develop, who needs to be on the sidelines, who needs to be in your circle of friends, who you want to shine the sign on to, who you want to leave behind your back but still kind of watch it. So this is kind of like a bottom line. It is something that is really important to you, something that is deep in your heart, but it's kind of going to be a very light-hearted week. It's going to be really easy reading because look at that. This is like, I mean, dating, or it is kind of meeting new people or being open to new experiences. Like there is this kitty, kind of like exploring, what is this? Like, can I kiss it? What's going to happen if I do that? Let's see how this is reacting. Let's see how I feel about it. And this is kind of like trying and testing step by step, like really, really confidently going in a new world. And a sea kitten, look, it's just getting it's kind of feet wet. It's kind of like, oh my god, like, I mean, this is completely new world. Do I like it? Do I not like it? How do I feel about it? So this is kind of like physical exploration. Pentacles are connected to physical because look at this, greenery and lush. And these are emotions. This is like a well of emotions that you feel, that is kind of like a new start, but they are also kind of like new beginnings. So you really, really have to kind of think about it, because where you're basically heading is this is currently like a concentration and kind of like messages. Be open to people communicating to you. Do not answer ever as a yes or no. Always make sure that you have open-ended answers so they can ask you more, or answer it and ask a question back. Um, be careful and just think through it. But this is really important, because if you're not slower, and this kind of suggests to you kind of like being more meticulous, then it could be kind of illogical. It could be bad news, and that's not really what you want over here. Because what you have here is some kind of like playfulness. It could be even something artistic, kind of artistic temperament, trustworthy. Like, I mean, if this is a business or job situation, you're going to either establish yourself as a trustworthy employee, or you're going to find somebody you can really, really trust, and they're going to be messages of joy. This is going to be like really heartfelt messages. On a bad side, this kind of be deception and poor taste and seduction, and somebody who completely lacks discretion. So these messages are kind of like new beginning, and you have to encompass new beginning. And again, it's telling you to beware. Beware of, who is in your circle of friends and who is not in your circle of friends. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to actually see. I always draw a rune in the end because I want to see how the runes kind of connect. Whoa, look at that. You got the rune of progress. If you see, that rune can only be in one position, in one side. you know so what does that tell you? Is that a good thing? Like, it basically tells me that no matter what you do, you're going to basically end up the same way. So you have to be cautious, but optimistically cautious. So that basically tells you have some kind of courage and planning, and this future is growing from whatever happened in the past. And it is basically the rune of progress. So situations are definitely moving on. Uh, if the pace is slow, and it's going to speed up a little bit, but just not too much, because a new situation is going to manifest, and you are going to then later move at a pace that you're not going to be able to keep up. So it's really important now to learn, because then it's going to come automatically to you. Just remember, when we are learning how to drive a car, and initially everything is a problem, and how do we coordinate all of that, but later it just becomes so easy because you know what to do. It's instinctive. The same thing here. Kind of explore, give every person a chance, and just like learn, as I said, ask questions, kind of try to pretend a completely new world, your new planet. You're learning about this person, what this person can offer to you, what are the messages. Just do not fear that you will miss your chance and your target. Do not be concerned. Whatever might not happen is like not because, like, I mean, something didn't fulfill your wishes. It's just like it's not right for you. This is kind of like really, really protects you, because it's just keeping you forward, right? It's the courage to take this risk. You might actually meet somebody who is very much unlike you, right? This is not really the person you would typically date, and the person who definitely you don't think it's your pair. like you have to look inside. You have to go slowly. Don't make this quick decision. Oh, well, just because the person is different, just because I heard this tarot reading, I'm going to try somebody else. No, this is telling you to take things slow, to decide. Remember, to decide who is in your circle of friends, of circle of sun, and who isn't, because you are this statue. You are this gold kind of like icon that needs to kind of decide. This is really optimistic week. You're going to be really strong-willed and decisive, man or a woman. And also, this can foretell actually activity. This can mean that you're starting some kind of new gym program, and this is coming to kind of emotional decision where you kind of like a final decided. That first step is the hardest. Sometimes it takes us months to decide, but then the kind of like path is really, really quick. So this is actually promising excellent opportunities that are within your grasp. So if you're worried about something that is coming up in your life, this indicates that those expected problems will not arise. So, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And please subscribe, please like, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.